Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Hey.
Hi, guys. How is it going? It's Alex and Taylor.
Yeah, welcome to our Wednesday Live. We were going to wait for a couple of you guys to join us. Hi. This is so weird.
Yeah.
Love. Okay.
Okay.
How are you guys? Happy October. We literally can't believe it's October. That's so crazy.
Crazy.
We have some special live videos lined up. We just got done shooting and premiering our ad campaign for you guys. If you haven't already checked it out, it's on our website. Watch the video because we're honestly so proud of it. It's really cool.
Blood, sweat, and tears went into this.
Yeah. And we wanted to kind of communicate that with you guys. So we want to go through each different scene of our ad campaign with you, the kind of the work and the ideas and inspiration that went on behind it, and the styling that went into it, and some of the pieces that were featured, and kind of our big ideas, and kind of just interpret it a little bit for you guys. We also premiered it at a party with a couple of you guys, and had some
really
questions.
Special.
Yeah, it was special. You guys had some questions for us, and so we thought we would get on here and answer everybody's questions and kind of just chat through it with you guys. So without further ado, Alex is going to kind of take the lead and talk to you guys a little bit about the inspiration.
Yes. So as you know, Kate and I kind of do the styling and kind of put together this whole idea. And the reason why we kind of did it virtual this year, usually we kind of have this like fashion show event at the store, whatever. We are really trying to connect with everyone, not only in Fort Collins, Colorado, but everyone from afar and our online customers. All of you guys. We really would not be here if it wasn't for you guys. Plus, it's 20 years of being an independently owned store and women run and operated, which is pretty proud. So we wanted to do something extra special, and I think year after year, we're always inspired by this Western muse that we always go back to for styling and inspo. We truly love old Ralph Lauren. If you guys know anything about us, we usually draw inspiration from there. But for this year's campaign shoot, we were inspired by the adventure and romance of an African safari while balancing a sense of playfulness through our signature Western lens. And that was kind of what we wanted to do. Obviously, every time we do a campaign shoot, it's very editorial. And so I think we wanted to walk through kind of each scene. We had 3 different scenarios of like picnic / stable scene, and then like an evening like girls in vibe, and we wanted to feel kind of timeless and cool. So for the first scene, we are going to walk you through kind of why we styled things the way we did, and kind of the key points of that scene.
I feel like we just kind of brainstorm. So really it's like the day we do the styling, and then I think like as we get closer to the shoot, we pick a vibe, we come up with a mood board, and then it kind of like becomes clear. And so I think we were on location. We went up to a customer's ranch. Actually, she let us use. Shout out to Gretchen. She let us use her ranch up in Livermore.
And it wasn't anything crazy. It was just like so
her real
funny.
life ranch. We got to go up there and look at the location a couple of times and just get really inspired. And so this first scene that we set is kind of total like African safari vibe. Playful, adventure, being in the outdoors. We were super just inspired by that whole vibe.
And I think too, Kate has also traveled to Africa with JJ back in a few years back, and I think that imagery has just kind of always stayed in her mind. You know, it was a really personal experience for her. And so I think one thing that we try to do is, even if some of us are really inspired by something, we always want to hone in on that like memory or like emotion. We want things to be super wearable. And like I think sometimes when you think like you can go on a hike or you go to a mountain town, you have to dress like a certain kind of way, but like you can really feel good in what you wear. And some of the items that we had in this first scene were not necessarily super relatable of how they were styled for the scene, but I think we wanted to focus in on a lot of the utility and functional aspects of certain key staples that we always talk about. And some of those key pieces are going to be like your trench, your like Taylor's wearing the like denim style coat that we have. And I think too, like an oversized like denim jacket. This one from Millie. This was in the shoot actually. And then like a bomber style jacket that feels super functional but also gives a sense of style and has a little bit more of like a chic vibe to it. And I think that's kind of what we wanted to focus on, was there some really key utilitarian style functional aspects of our staples that we pulled in and incorporated in a really new and wearable way. And so we always talk about our staples. We always talk about what are our must-haves. We always go back to our key pieces of like a trench, a blazer, a button-down, and how to like bring in all these pieces into every different, into your daily wardrobe. And so I think for this, like I would be wearing, yes, we styled it in like a fishing outfit with waders. That's not super relatable, but like the key is if I was going on a hike and I needed something more functional and wearable, like I would wear this
with
in my mountain town with my hiking boots, a combat boot, my Anina Bing active wear. This is a really fun layer again that I would wear with active wear. Throw on a beanie, throw on a chunky cool boot, make it feel super wearable. I think a trench too, and the one that Taylor's wearing, like this could be also worn as a dress, but it's also just a really fun, easy layer to just throw on and not think about anything else. And it's just like, it's super functional and it's so durable. It's like a canvasy cotton, super durable as well. And so those were the key,
like if you're going on
pieces.
an actual African safari, this is a piece that you could take with you.
And we had like those easy breezy pants and like those easy bottoms that were neutral, and like the way we styled it was a little specific, but that was kind of the whole point of creating this editorial campaign. But going back to like the fundamentals, that was really kind of what we wanted to focus on. So I think that is just why we wanted to do this like series on all of this
and
different pieces, because it really like ties into all of our like what
our DNA. On the other side of it, we pulled some more feminine pieces. So for instance, the dress that Alex has on from Veronica Beard is this like floral maxi dress that has kind of got this like African inspired print to it, which we love. And then this Raquel dress.
Yes.
Like these like really
with this gauzy material,
easy dresses, but then we threw on some grounding elements when we styled it. So we styled them with our tried and true Montana Territory hats. Like a really structured cowboy hat. We're pulling in a little bit of our Western.
But again, I would wear this hat with like just like a classic denim and tee, or again, like you can tie this in with all of your
it's your classic
fall staples.
Tones the dress down a little bit, and we added these really cool belts. I think it was kind of all about the belts too.
Yeah. We were just like obsessed with like old African safari photos of like these like stuffed in pants, tall boots, belts, leather belts.
The day that Alex and Kate were styling, we got the shipment of these belts in, and it was like Christmas. We opened up the box and we were like, oh my god, these are so good.
Everything that we could have imagined for the shoot.
We styled everything with a freaking belt. These are from De Palma. They make the best, highest quality leather belts, super functional and easy, but sometimes you just need like a big belt, and these ones were perfect. We styled them with everything.
Yes, let's see. I feel like I saw a few questions.
Something that I think also inspired this entire ad campaign and shoot, Kate mentioned, like, these clothes can inspire you to take a trip. Like, I think we get a lot of people coming in and sometimes we, you know, let the trip inspire the outfit, but I think the special thing about pieces and clothing is sometimes they can inspire the adventure. So you come in and you find a really cool piece, and it can inspire you to travel, or to plan a trip to the mountains, or to plan a little like African safari getaway up at a ranch with your girlfriends. And we kind of set this whole like picnic scene, and they're just lounging around. Some of them are fishing, some of them are sightseeing, some of them are sitting and chatting, and I think that was kind of our whole vibe, is we just felt inspired.
Totally. And then like I think too, obviously we had some very like specific shoes for what each scene was, but I think the key too is like investing in those like really wearable pieces of like a combat boot. I'm wearing these with my combat boots from Lena Bing last season. We have a really fun Isabel Marant pair.
One is fantastic.
Yes.
A cowboy boot.
A cowboy western boot. Again, we have some great ones from Golden Goose that we were just obsessed with. So, I think that was kind of covers the first scene. We'll dive into like the next scene next. On Friday, actually. We're going to do another live for you guys on Friday.
Yeah.
So you guys
some of the other
questions this week.
Yeah. We get to talk to you guys 2 times this week. But some of the other questions we got, we have a little lookbook. It's on our website, but some customers were looking through it and asking just about some of the props that we had in the scenes. And I think that's a really special thing we do when we do ad campaigns is Kate literally scours the vintage shops around here and finds these vintage props, and I think those help inspire the photo shoot and the whole vibe. And she will literally like send us pictures, and it's so funny. She'll be like, oh my god, I found this like zebra skin. I found this like this horn. I found these like thigh-high waders. And we're like, oh my god, we're getting so excited about these vintage pieces. Which is just kind of a fun
it's just like a really cool creative process that we want to share and bring you guys into, because it really is, it just helps like us like explore creatively with style, and like kind of like helps you guys understand more of like how we function with our DNA. And I think it's just really cool, but we just really love to share these things with you guys. And
what was your favorite look from this scene?
Honestly, I loved Eva in this dress. Like, I remember seeing her in this dress and just like walking across the field, and I just totally fangirling over it. And her in it. So, and I also love that it's kind of sheer and sexy. Of course, I find a way to make it sexy. But like, there's like some buttons on the end. Like, you can make this look a little more dramatic, you know. But I just also love the print. So I'm really obsessed with this dress myself.
Mine was this coat. We styled it. I obviously have it styled as like a little jacket, duster. We had it styled as a dress, which I think was so cool. Yeah. Belted with a black belt and a white Frank and Eileen button down underneath. We pulled in a lot of our classics, like a white bodysuit, a white button down to kind of fill in the styling. But it had a white. She had a white button down.
Yeah, Mary looked bomb.
She looks just so edgy and cool. Like sunglasses. Like, I think our whole goal with this was you see the outfit and you're like, oh my god, I want to be this girl who like goes out with her friends on this cool trip. Yeah. And just like looks fabulous.
Best chefs. Just but yeah, that's pretty much it for this little live for you guys. But we can't wait to talk more about the other scenes and the whole other process of it all. But we hope you guys enjoyed this little session, and please feel free to give us a call or DM us or stop in. And we have some other fun new arrivals that are happening back at the store. So we'll continue to post as the week goes on. But yeah.
We'll see you Friday.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.